With the Happy Planner releasing their 2025-2026 planners, you might be tempted to go out and buy a new planner. But if you're like me, you might have some unused older planners lying around that you're kind of hesitating to fully redate because that will take such a long time. Well, in this video, I want to introduce you to the Redating Guide, a tool that will help you redate your older planner without having to go in and changing every day of the year. Using this planner, I will show you how my system works. This is a July 2022 to June 2023 planner. So flipping to the first day, you will see that the planner starts on Monday, the 27th of June, and that July in 2022 started on a Friday. In 2025, July starts on a Tuesday. So if I would want to reuse this planner, I might go in and think, okay, June has 30 days, so this has to become a 30. Then Tuesday is the 1st, Wednesday is the 2nd, etc. So 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would have to go in with whiteout and change every date in 2022 and 2023 into a date that corresponds with 2025 and 2026. That is quite a job. You will get there, but it takes a lot of time and maybe frustration. My planner guide helps you switch around months that might not be July, but that have the layout of July that you are looking for. Grabbing the Redating Guide, let's zoom in to July, tells us that July 2025 starts on a Tuesday and ends on a Thursday. I've already researched that this corresponds with October in 2024, August in 2023, and in 2022, February, March, and November. There is a difference between months that have black text or months that have gray text, because in this case, July has 31 days. So preferably for the switch, we're going to use a month that has 31 days. So March is a better fit than November. But as this is an academic planner, February 2022 and March 2022 are not in this planner. November is, August isn't. So if I would want to use this planner and turn something into July 2025, I will need to grab November. So let's head to November and see what is up. Here we can see that November 2022 starts on a Tuesday, the same as July 2025, and ends on a Thursday, which is not yet the case because we will need to look for the end of November behind the tab of December. And here you can see that while November 2022 ends on a Wednesday and we would need a Thursday, this is still fixable, I promise. Because if we look at the next month, which is August, we're going to again look at 2022 and 2023. August 2025 is able to be made from April 2022, July 2022, September 2023, and December 2023. Only July is in this planner. So if we head back to July, let me quickly pop a post-it here. We shall see that July 2022 starts on a Friday, which is also the case for August 2025. So if we turn this into August, we have plenty of time to mess around for July 2025 here. So flipping back quickly, if we take November 2022, make it into July 2025, July, 27, flip over to July 2022, which is turning into August 2025. We change this to a 28, this to a 29, this to a 30, this to a 31, and then we'll start with August on Friday the 1st. Flipping to the end of this month, we will need a Sunday end, which is correct. Yay! No more messing about there. And then to continue on for September, we would need either an August or a May. They are both in here. They are both gray text, so they're unfortunately not the best fit. So honestly, I would skip that and look at October, which is a Wednesday start and a Friday end, which would match with June, not in this planner, or March. So if we head to March, we can see Wednesday start. So March 2023 is turning into October 2025. And then it has a Friday end. And this is the start of November. Let's see. Which we can make from April 2023, which is lovely because that is just behind March, of course. So here we start with November and then we'll continue doing that throughout the whole planner. Of course, I have skipped September. So in this case, either August or May will work. Why they are gray? Let's head to August. For September, we need a month with 30 days and August has 31 days. So in that sense, you might need to white out this 31 and change it into a 1. But again, as you've seen with one of the other months, there might be a switcheroo going on that actually negates this. Because again, looking ahead at October, we see that we just need to change this 27 into a 29, this 28 into a 30, and then we'll move into October 1st, 2025, which is made from March 2023. You probably have noticed I do make mention of having to change a few dates around and adding whiteout and either writing or using some stickers. But the bulk of the job is switching around the months instead of having to manually change every date in this planner. Also, of course, you will need to change February, March to September, October. But again, it's a relatively minor job in comparison to having to change 365 days. As is an update video to let you know the 2025-2026 download are available. I cannot really go in depth into the process. I do have a full explanation video linked in the cards and also down below. Plus, if you're curious to see how it works, I made this journal with an order planner and I have a video of the process up on my channel. This video I shall also link in the cards and down below in the description. More information and all downloads are on my website as linked in the description. There's a redating guide, there's ook een Nederlandse versie, there's also a Dutch version. And I've also made a version where sort of the area here is slightly wider. So if you want to, you can print it, punch it and put it in your classic planner. All the downloads are available there, plus a ton of videos that I've made over the years. So if you're interested or curious to know more, the whole redating guide is explained there and various videos show all kinds of projects that I did with this over the years. As this is a type of math that of course we didn't get in high school, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I've been doing this redating guide system for years now, so I'm very happy to think along with you and give some more explanations if you want to. Other than that, happy shopping if you're going to buy new releases from the Happy Planner, or happy rummaging on your planner shelves if you're going to hunt your stash for an older planner that you are now able to reuse. Happy redating, good luck with your project, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.